thing, because when they come into our yard now, these are things that we will be watching, and we will be checking the books, we will be checking where they get it from, and all these other things. So it will now make our industry an industry that people could look at us as a different type of people now. And this is something, is not now we've been clamoring for this. Yes, now we've been clamoring for this to make our industry what a wonderful industry. So all we want to say to Trinidad and Tobago, you just listen to us based on when we will soon have a general meeting where we will talk to our members, because one of the major things that we will want the bandmen and them to have is a sticker, and we will tell Trinidad and Tobago, do not sell or give people who don't have a sticker stating that there is a member or there is a bona fide member, because even in the license from the government you need to have a sticker too. So it is very, very, we say, we praise that, and we thank the government for putting this kind of light into the collectors. So we want to say we agree on all of this, and we're ready to work with the government to make sure that this industry is an industry that could go far. All right. So what I will want you to do again is to continue reading. Now, if the media have any questions to ask in reference to anything that we discuss here, and I will now touch on it, I would like you to send in your questions, and we probably might be able to answer it. But how it shape up, we agree on most of it. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. I will now continue to give some more information on the Law Reform Commission bill. The bill provides that a person who A. carries on business as a scrap metal dealer or scrap metal collector without a license, B. operates a scrap metal site not specified in his license, as Mr. Ferguson just explained, or is found to be in breach of any conditions, requirements, or restrictions subject to which the license was granted by the minister, commits an offense. I'll read that again. Subject to which the minister license was granted, if anybody is found in breach of any of these conditions, commits an offense. So it's now an offensive act. The conditions, requirements, or restrictions of a license will be set out in the regulations. The bill also provides that a license is valid for 3 years from the date it was issued or renewed. So I will repeat that a license is valid for 3 years from the date it was issued or renewed. The bill will provide a person with the opportunity to make representation to the minister in cases where the minister intends to refuse to grant, non-renew, or revoke a license. Where the minister does not grant or renew or revoke a license, he is required to notify the person of his decision with the reason for his decision. So in that way, transparency, as you can see, is what we all aiming at. So then you will need to know why you were not granted the license. Okay.
Okay. What we could say, whilst I mentioned earlier, we agree on most of it. It has some little things that we do agree on. But in this now, what it will do for us as scrapyards, it will show us that we have to have more accountability on what we purchase and go along doing in our yard. For years ago and recently, we would be doing just setting up all over the place and not following instructions on how to do this scrap business. Now there was laws to govern us in such a way that some of us was not even taking it on. Some of us was not even concentrating, and all it's concentrating on is buying scrap and selling. But now it will show us as scrap dealers, we now will have to make sure that we have all the relevant documents to make us do the business proper. So people now will see us in a different light. People will see us now as an industry that moving on, because we decided, we in this industry, the people, most of us in the industry, decide to take this industry and make it one of the industry that will be the best in this whole region and in the world.